Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm always Andy. Today we're going to be installing this Harbor Freight carport just to kind of check this thing out and see how it does. The reason I'm installing this is because my garage is basically overflowing with projects at this point, and I would like to have a nice space to park all of this and just clean the garage out and make space for the next project. Alright, first things first, I always like to just throw out a few tape measures and kind of mark off the area that a project's going to be in, just to kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like to make sure it's going to fit. That little brown spot toward the bottom of the screen, that's where I parked the camper at, so I don't really want it over that. Okay, with the site cleaned up, we can go ahead and get everything unboxed here. The kit comes with some stakes that you can put down in the corner. It comes with some funny looking cheap ratchets to kind of secure some of the material. It's got some feet they want you to put on here that you can run some tent stakes through, and a pretty big bag of hardware. The instructions are pretty easy to follow. Everything's labeled very nicely. None of the hardware was missing, so that's a plus. So it's the second day. I had Mike Builds come over to give me a hand with this thing just because it was so windy outside. We got big tarp on. You're definitely supposed to do the front and rear, like end tarps first. After we got everything assembled, it was time to hit Lowe's real quick and grab a pallet of pavers. These are 12 by 12 little concrete pavers. So just an entire pallet of those is like, I don't know, maybe 180 of them, 130. So I throw those in place, and then that's when the wind started really picking up. I parked the zero turn in here, threw a couple of ratchet straps across it, and that seemed to kind of keep it from flying away. I mean, we had 40-mile-per-hour gusts this day. This thing was flexing terribly. Immediately picking the camera back up, within 10 seconds, it fell over again. I mean, the wind was so bad out here. It blew part of my fence apart. I grabbed a few ratchet straps and just kind of secured the carport to, the fence and the trailer and anything else that was around, just trying to keep it together. So much tension against the fence that one of the fence posts started going through the material. The main problem I had with the wind was these side pieces. I mean, these legs are, it's not super thin material, but it did break them. But I mean, as you guys saw, this thing was flexing like crazy. Just a couple ratchet straps in the back of it to hold it down. These little end pieces have that ribbon that go through them, and they started tearing a little bit at the bottom. Okay, it's 90 days later. After 3 months of having this, you can see in the front, the dirt there, those are all ant piles. There's some grass coming up between the pavers on here. I mean, we did have a few more days of wind after this, and it definitely took its toll on what had already been kind of torn up a little bit. This post took a pretty big beating, and the bottom one right here completely broke all the way through, but it's still standing. This one's still barely connected on the bottom of it in the back. I tried to pull the zero turn out while it was still connected to ratchet straps to the ceiling. I don't know what I was thinking. This tarp is super waterproof. As you can see, I mean, Mega peed on it, so I mean. I mean, nothing gets through it. It just sits on there, and then a little bit of wind hits it, and it just blows all the water off. So that's convenient. So, very impressed for the price point, anyway. So, I mean, you pay a few bucks, you get something decent. It doesn't take very long to assemble. I mean, I had this thing up in just a few hours. If it wasn't that windy, you could definitely do it by yourself. I'm happy with it. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're into this type of thing. We'll see you in the next one.